Alright, what's up guys, it's Wolf, and I'm back with some more of random game time. So we've got today a new mobile game, and it's called Quaser. Quaser? I don't know, it's spelled incorrectly, I think, from the actual word Quasar, because I think that's spelled with an A, but anyways, it's a spacey type game. They're actually on their second update, or their first update, I think. But, yeah, first update from the release. They've introduced a score system, which I tested out, and they adjusted one of the resource levels. So pretty much, the way they describe it as a roguelike with resource management, in its current state, I don't think I would call it a roguelike, because it's not, like, it doesn't, there's the random generated shit you have to deal with isn't very random or inconsistent. Like, it's pretty regular and it's pretty predictable, and it's, I don't know, it's supposed to be high difficulty, which it definitely is. So you've got objectives that you get to complete. You get 3 of them for each set. There's 10 sets. I've gotten all the way up to the 9th one, and haven't quite gotten past that one, because it gets a little bit difficult, because you have to manage your resources all the way up to that point. You start out, that first text box that it pops up with, it'll ask you if you want help. It's pretty much like a basic tutorial. The game doesn't really, oh shit, waited too long. Pretty much you start out with, if it ever loads, see here, it'll ask you if you want to go through the tutorial stuff, just telling you where you need to go, what you need to do next. Don't want to do that, but you start out, you're losing electricity here, so you're going to want to run over here real quick to your power plant area, fix that shit, and fix that shit, and over here, and fix that one. And there we go, and now, once it comes back up, our electricity will stop dropping. So we've got the power plant back up. It'll have a
objectives completed.
It'll have a layout of your last 3 messages of whatever's going on in your ship.
Low reliability.
So say, yeah, we just lost reliability on power plant 2. So we can go over here, click on this. Each section of the ship has something like this where it'll pop up. You can check the reliability of just about everything in that area. So power plant 2, it'll let you know when you drop below 50%, and it'll tell you that your reliability is low. And at some point between now and before it hits 0, we'll want to either upgrade it or repair it. But I'll go through with another video and
my name is Allison
tell you
Brown.
guys exactly
I am the pilot of Quaser,
what kind of strategies you want to follow
to
manage your resources a little bit better, because you got these components here, which you get from upgrading this shit. And I can't tell if you can hear me over this read off thing right now, but occasionally it'll pop up with reports from the day, because we've got so many days. You start at 44 until you reach your objective, or you finish the game pretty much. And each day they'll pop up with one. It'll give you points for your research. These aren't too important really at this moment. I guess that they're going to adjust some of the resource values and maybe add some more stuff, hopefully. But I'll talk about more of that in the next video about you know, my strategy in the game and suggestions that I can make for you guys, and things I'd like to see in the future for this game if they end up doing any updates. But anyways,
today we launch into space to meet Quaser.
You've got 5 sections here of the ship. Your service area, which gets your food generator, oxygen generator, and carbon dioxide reclaimer.
Almost 6 years ago, many unfortunate events happened. Finally, the day arrived.
Those are really annoying. I need to stop clicking on them. they just, it's like they're talking over me. It's terrible. I'm trying to talk over it. But here you can see in the control module here, your main cockpit, whatever you want to call it. You've got your bio monitor, and that'll tell you your reliability of your O2, CO2, and your food. Right now you start off the game with the food generator off. That one actually took me a while to figure out, because it doesn't tell you at any point where or what the hell that is, or what that's all about. Pretty much, once this bar gets low, or gets close to 0, it'll start hurting your people here. You got 3 people in the cryo generators. We're actually going to want to turn that back on so you can see what's going on here. Pretty much when you start out, a lot of stuff is turned off. You have to turn it back on. It'll give you a basic overlay of your objectives, will kind of guide you through it, but some stuff you'll have to figure out over time.
Preparation room
God
and
damn it,
met
I
with our
clicked on it
commander
again.
for the first time.
So bad.
Weird, right? Why
But
didn't we
anyways,
meet before is beyond me.
so you've got your 3 cryo chambers.
Understand Isra's policy for
and
this mission. Also,
I'm just gonna wait till it's
we all
done.
have trained separately the entire time.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how too loud it is, but I'm sure it's loud enough that it's annoying. But you've got your health here for all your 3 people here. Here. And that's going to be affected by your food, your oxygen, and your carbon dioxide. So once the food gets low, they'll start dropping in health. Your carbon dioxide gets too high, they'll start dropping in health. And your oxygen gets too low, and they'll start dying as well. So upgrade that while we're going. This will affect your oxygen outside of just making sure this is kept up, so you get the low reliability. You can check here. O2 is at 10% reliability, so we're going to want to fix that as soon as possible.
Warning,
we're going to go and do that.
Memory overflow.
You've got memory management, so you can only do so many tasks at one point in time. And
When I
it's
asked
terribly
about
annoying.
the other 2
God
astronauts,
damn it.
they told me I
did
am
it
not
again.
going to meet with them until we arrive at Hydra 22-8. They have been put to cryo.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn down the XSplit. It's really loud for me, but I'm just gonna turn down my volume too. Yeah, there we go. That'll fix that. No more annoying shit. But okay, so we're dropping in electricity pretty fast here, so we're gonna want to turn that on, and hope to God the game doesn't end before then. It looks like it will. It's gonna take a minute. Darn. But anyways, you run out of electricity, you lose. Actually, that's pretty much it. You run out of electricity, you lose. Your people die, you lose. And that's kind of how the game goes. Let me hop right back in. So, anyways, usually if you get far enough in the objectives, it'll pick you back up where you left off. I was actually wanting to record earlier, but I left off midway through the game. Tried to delete the cache for BlueStacks, and it wouldn't do it, so pretty much I had to just sit here and play through the game till I got through the end, and that took a bit. Because the game actually takes a little while. I'd say it's fairly worthwhile, as long as they add some more features, is what I'm looking for. Like, the high score thing helps a little bit. Like, it gives you an outside objective that possibly, if the game gets popular enough, you could actually compare with other people and compete and whatnot. And maybe, like, they could add an endless mode where it just gets harder and harder over time. Something along those lines, and that's kind of what I'm looking for out of this game, is just more features. Not enough components. Okay, so this is where the components come. So we got enough to fix it. Correct chamber alarm. Okay. Anyways, you don't have enough to fix it. Usually it costs less to upgrade it, so you want to upgrade it. Oh, wow, we ran out of electricity. And that's the hard part about this game. You can't really stop for any period of time unless you've got tasks already running, like you're upgrading things, you've got stuff prepared, whatever. Yeah, it's already taken down, blah blah blah. Alright. Yeah, but it'll pick you up back up at the same place. Okay. And I think that's a glitch they need to fix. It'll pick you back up at the same place you left off, pretty much. Like, even if that means that you're doomed to fail repeatedly. Like, that's actually how I got to the end last time. I got to the end, shit was broken, didn't have enough points to fix anything, so it pretty much made me lose like 3 times in a row before it just reset the game. So I don't know if it's got like an automatic reset thing on there, if it does that after so many tries, or if it just happens to do it. Yeah, so you know it's completely reset us. So anyways, so you've got the 5 areas of the ship. This will affect your oxygen levels if too much stuff gets broken. You can upgrade things like this one. If you upgrade it, it will give you more drones to fix things. Pretty much it'll just, each drone pretty much each drone equals 1% to how fast it fixes it. So it's got 1%, it's going up. Instead, if you had to upgrade to level 2 or say level 3, level 2 would give you 2% at a time, level 3 would give you 3% at a time as you fix it. But of course that will cost you component points, and over time that can build up to quite a bit. So you're going to want to upgrade your AN here, which is the onboard AI. There's a little bit of a story to this. It's pretty interesting if you follow along with it. It'll just pop up on the side here with those the logs. But you'll upgrade your AN, and it'll give you, the first level will give you 600. I'm working on figuring out a way to farm that so you can get through the game quicker and easier. Because there's a limit to how many times you can upgrade that. You can only go up to level 5, so that limits how many of those component points you can actually get. And to get through all of the objectives, you have to manage it just right to get it right, to get it going just right, because you have to save up like 990,000 electricity to get through objective 9, and that's the last one I'm stuck on, because I don't have enough to upgrade all my batteries, because it costs 50 to get through like level 1, 100 for the next one, blah blah blah, so on. And that's what I'm working on right now, so but that's about it. It's actually a pretty fun game, and I suggest you go check it out. It's 99 cents on the Play Store. I don't think it's available anywhere else at the moment. It's just a mobile game, so if you don't like playing it on your phone or anything like that, or you're big into computers, you can download the BlueStacks emulator. That's actually what I'm using right now. So I'll leave a link for this game and BlueStacks on the description down below. And I'll see you guys next time.
Wait.